About a week ago, Henry Kissinger died. And now there were quite a lot of people who were thinking about his legacy, and we are still living with the consequences of his deeds, of his legacy. When I was growing up, I heard about Kissinger, but his main type of activity was when I was quite young. And I had an impression that he did some kind of very good things. He had a lot of authority. He was very keen diplomat, very clever, very cunning. And then when I find out about what he was doing, actually, I just cannot understand what kind of, why he was so praised, some kind of an authority. What he was doing all his life, he was trying to negotiate with evil. I understand he was from the family, from Jewish family that fled Holocaust. Well, they did it in 1938, before the final questions. They saw the writing on the wall in advance. All the family members that were left in Germany, they were all killed during the Holocaust. They have never survived. And I think that it put some impression on him. But quite a lot of Jews relieved it. And there were only two options: either fight evil or try to negotiate it. To fight evil, that as Jews did during 1948 war for Israel independence, the first Israeli war. But Kissinger apparently chose the other path. He was trying to negotiate with evil. And it is not surprising that the first thing in his mind and first proposal after the beginning of this full-scale invasion of Russia into Ukraine was to negotiate with Russia. Just like he negotiated with North Vietnamese, and for which he received the Peace Prize, and he was trying then afterwards to give up this Nobel Peace Prize. But he negotiated with them, with North Vietnamese, and the idea was that the status quo remains. The North Vietnam will remain, and the South Vietnam will remain. And North Vietnamese just reneged at the first opportunity this negotiation, this agreement, and did what they said, what they wanted. Then he negotiated with other evil, with China. Because of his negotiations, Taiwan was expelled, and the People's Republic of China, was accepted into United Nations and became a legitimate state, and not some kind of murderous communists who just seize the power of a great country with the help of United States, with the help of State Department of United States. And now we have again the consequence of that. We have now the United States is struggling, and they see that their main enemy is not Russia anymore. It's not Soviet Union, not Russia. It is the People's Republic of China. And now they are struggling for world domination with China, who Kissinger helped to accept into United Nations, to make them legitimate, to open the trade with them, and to allow them become this monster, economic monster, as they are now. And they have all of this potential. And during this conflict last year in October, Elon Musk disabled Starlinks not to allow our forces to attack on Crimea. And this is because he have some interest in a Russian market. What would he do, and what other billionaires, other influential people or companies do if their China assets will be threatened by Chinese government? What kind of treachery and treason they will do in this state? So all this because Taiwan was ousted from United Nations, and now People's Republic of China is deemed the sole representative of Chinese people, and it was not legitimate government. The legitimate government was in Taiwan. It was then delegitimized and said that, well, they not represent anybody, and they even not a separate country. They are part of China, and the Chinese government have all the rights to this island of Taiwan, and that's the consequences of his policies. And also this detente, or how it is pronounced, this French word, with Soviet Union. They gave Soviet Union time to build up economically again after the 60s. And at the first opportunity, Soviet Union decided that it was a good idea to invade Afghanistan, and they did that, and that was the end of the tent. And the next generation of politics after Kissinger, namely Reagan, who knew that you should not negotiate with evil, you should only accept the capitulation of evil. No negotiate. You are not negotiate with the evil as with legitimate, with equal partner. No. You just have to beat them up until they are ready to surrender, and then you accept their capitulation and their surrender. That's all. That's what was done as in Second World War, because there was understanding that you don't negotiate with them. You just accept their capitulation. And I'm sure that Henry Kissinger was very happy with himself when he reached an agreement to end the Vietnam War, and he thought of himself as this really shrewd, really high-level politician who achieved something. No, he achieved only the death and destruction of ally of United States in the Southeast Asia. That's the only thing he achieved. I think that he felt the same way that Chamberlain felt when he arrived from this Munich conference and said that I brought you peace. That's exactly how he felt, I think. And the consequences were similar. Okay. Well, I think it's enough for today. Thank you for viewing, and till next time. Bye.